Good morning. It is 7. Dropping a sock. I think 7:04 actually. Which does matter because I'm supposed to be here for 7 a.m. tempo class. But I'm here. So, good morning everyone. Welcome back. Good to see ya. As I mentioned, it's Thursday. And I'm trying to get back into a workout routine. My schedule has changed a lot, which I will dive into with you guys in this video. I've actually gone to dive into it a couple times in different videos and just scrambled through it and rambled through it. And I feel like I just need to sit, clear-minded, be precise, and communicate with you guys. So that's gonna be for today. But at the moment, okay, slight feel no big deal. Yesterday, I was like 3 minutes late and it let me still sign in. Today, well, it probably was like 4 minutes late when I turned it on to try to do it. And it doesn't say that the 7 a.m. class is still there. Maybe I have like a 5-minute, 4-minute buffer. I don't know. Either way, I missed it. But that's okay. I'll just pick another class. That's the beauty of the tempo. I just want to go to classes. I did full body yesterday. Here, let's actually see this. What am I doing tomorrow? Tomorrow, full body, super duper sets. We're doing rows, squats, bridge, arms, lunge. Wow, they're really literally, because yesterday was a full body too. Okay, that's okay. What if we do yoga today? That could be fun. Haven't done yoga in a while, and my ankle, foot, and all that's still kind of funny. I could definitely stretch out. Let's do full body vinyasa, welcome puny float, 25 minutes. That sounds fun. That's funny. Tennis delight and tennis prep. It seems like they're using the thing that goes with the, I don't know, one of the weights. That's so funny. As like an extra little thing. I need to get me a block. You don't have a block. Anywho, I'm avoiding this. Hello. Meow meow. Meow. So silly, Mew Mew. Silly Mew Mew. Of course you can come in. And then gotta move your litter box out of the way. Will you post it for sale? Okay. I'll do a better breakdown of the tempo one day. We've had it for, I don't know, like 9 months, honestly, and I haven't gotten as much use out of it as I would really wanted to. But better now than any time. What do you think, Moo Moo? What do you think? What should we do? All right, I figured out what class I'm going to do. I'm going to do the 30-minute full body vinyasa yoga, side body long and strong. So it's 30 minutes we're going to do. Jared's going to come down and join me in a second. He was getting a little bit of a slower start, so he'll be pleased or unpleased to find out that the class has yet to start without him. Ambient. Is that just like, hi? I guess maybe that's just the sound that's playing now. I don't know if you guys can hear that. It's just like sounds. I don't know. Other options. Ooh, that's nice. They didn't have that there before. I swear they said that you could play music with your phone or your own device, but I never saw a way to do it. And it's right there. This is a good day. I'm not going to connect it right now, but that's still really cool. So, continue. So my shortcuts, I've got the tempo. There we go, connected. Side note, it's crazy in here due to everything that I will mention in the future. Not as crazy over there, but all of that stuff is donate. So just ignore. All right. Woo woo.
What's up, friends? Yogi Jeremy here. Always good to be with you, Temponians. We got a fun flow. Today we're going to work on the side body. You can open your feet and...
I've done a quick pause via my watch because it can handy dandy. I'm gonna go grab the bub, roll out the yoga mat, and it's 7:13. So I mean, good thing that we actually start another class because the other one's only 30 minutes. And I mean, you'd be halfway done by now, which is probably why they didn't let me in. I also might dive into this sports bra later on, but I just got it in the mail yesterday, and oh my gosh, I'm obsessed. I literally wore it part of the day yesterday, took it off when I went to sleep, and then for this workout. But it's Form, I believe. Well, first of all, my posture could be better to begin with. And then my back is uneven. So yeah, I'll do a completely separate video on this because it won't be like the main focus of the video. But I will dive into the bra and talk about my back in a different video because it's just interesting. My back is not even. And so this is supposed to help straighten out your posture and straighten out your back. And they had like x-ray examples, stuff like that. And so I really look forward to letting you guys know what I think about it and how it goes. I mean, so far, super cute. And then the back also has some mesh on it. I wonder if you can like see the reflection. Yeah, so it's got an open back. That's perfect. Black is mesh, green is not. And literally as I was putting it on, I was like, this is gonna be a hoax. This is so silly. I can't believe I spent money on this thing. It's not gonna work. I don't know what to tell you. I literally can feel my shoulders when I stand sitting up and back, like how you're supposed to stand. So I don't know if it's because of this lip that goes out further or what it is, but like I can feel it. I literally think this is going to help with my posture. So instantly could feel something. I'm impressed already. I will update you guys though as time goes and then just let you know more about it and what's going on with my back. I'll make sure I take some before pictures of just my posture and all of that so we actually have something to reference. But this is paused. Get in the bubby. See you guys soon. So, elephant in the room. Did I or did I not quit my job to become a YouTuber with only 20 subscribers? Yes, but not really, but kind of. Let me just rewind. Let's go back about 3 months. About May, my husband and I had been doing a lot of talking, and for you guys, like, do you ever just feel so restless and like you need a change, you don't know what the change might be, but you just need something different? That's kind of where we were finding ourselves. We just felt like we felt very claustrophobic. I should maybe speak for myself. I felt very claustrophobic just in this life that had been created. And I've always lived within probably a 10-15 mile radius of the same location my entire life. Live in Southern California. I love it. It's gorgeous. I said that I would never move. I've sworn that up and down my entire life to everybody that I've talked to. If I could put a pin in that real quick. I wish there's so many things that I've said out loud in my life to other people that I've repeated constantly so much that I have almost made it like a law or a rule in my life that I created. I put it there, but because I've said it so many times, I feel like I actually have to stick to that thing, even though the only reason it's there is because I said it. I did it to myself. And sometimes I let it hold me back with certain things where I'm like, oh, well, I told everyone that I was never gonna move, so now I'm moving. So I lied. But obviously that's not the case. People change. I think I once heard someone say that one of the biggest superpowers is the ability to change. And I think that's really true because I have found myself, like I said, in situations where it's just easier to stay on the path that you're on it, you've been on it, you know what you're doing, but sometimes you need to step off of that path. Sometimes you need to change to get a different perspective in life for a multitude of different reasons. But basically what I'm saying is there are different things I've said in my life that I've repeated many times that I wish that I had maybe been more open-minded growing up, or even just vocally the things that I spoke out loud, because everything you speak out loud is everything that you're probably saying to yourself in your own head as well. Of course, you have to say it to yourself before it can even come out of your mouth. I've just thought that's a tangent that might have nothing to do with anything, but maybe that resonates with somebody. I vocally want to work on being more open, not pinholing myself, and basically not saying never. I would never do that. I would never be the kind of person that would like that or want to do that, because you might be one day. Not only are you now speaking negatively about maybe a group that you're a part of, or we could say veganism maybe. Maybe I said I could never be vegan. Oh my gosh, maybe spoke negatively about vegans. But obviously, 4 years vegan now and I'm not looking back. So it's perspective. It's where you are in life. Things will always change. Your association also adjusts. Ironically, I'm still not planning at the moment to move out of California, but I did say I'd never leave this area. I never planned on leaving this area, and long story short, we are looking into moving. We are actually definitely moving. Spoiler alert, we're in escrow right now, so we are moving. But again, 4 months ago, in about May, husband and I were talking. We felt very restless, felt like we needed a change. So we were almost just jokingly looking around online, looking at different houses. Maybe I'm a little bit picky. I love the idea of having a fixer-upper and working on a fixer-upper, but at this point, I'm not really down to move into a fixer-upper and fix it up while I'm living in it. I feel like I kind of did that here, and I could have even fixed it up a little bit more than we did. That's not what we're looking to jump directly into right now either. So we were looking at different houses in different places, and in our budget, we just weren't seeing what we were looking for in the places we were wanting to move to. I'll do a different video that dives specifically into the house selling process and all of that, and what we were looking for when moving more in detail. But as a brief explanation of what we were looking for, is hoping to be about an hour and a half from San Francisco, because right now we are around San Diego. We are in San Diego County, but not in the city of San Diego. And for me, that brings a lot of culture. That brings, you have festivals, you have concerts, you have museums, you have a variety of food options, you just have a bunch of different things. And I think that's really cool. You have a lot of different kinds of people, and I think that's great. We decided that San Francisco would be a great place, a great city to live around and have access to. So we don't need to live in it or be within 30 minutes of it, but at least the option, a logical time frame away from it to be able to go there. And then being around San Francisco, you're also going to be relatively around, depending on if you're north or south, also Monterey, Big Sur, Santa Cruz, Sacramento. I've never been to Sacramento before. So a lot of different options, and then so many national forests. So I've been speaking for 9 minutes now, and I did not need to be going this far in this direction. Let's get a little bit back on track. We were looking at property. We thought that it could potentially be really fun to sell the townhouse that we own now, buy property, move on to that property with a tiny house, live in the tiny house for a time, build a house in the future. We start falling in love with the concept, and we booked a flight, by the way. I do have some footage of a lot of this stuff, but I just felt like I needed to talk to you guys, explain it to you first, because even going into this, I was a little bit nervous because I have worked at my job for, not ages, but probably like 2.5, 3 years, I would say. And I was at a position where I was working with the owners of the company. I was in the highest of the management team, and it was very stressful. Definitely brought me to burnout, if I'm being honest, because that's another thing, like the requirements of the job were a lot more than a 40-hour work week. And I don't know if anybody else is in that position, but I was working a ton, not getting paid for all of it, and that was on me, because I was doing that to myself and kind of keeping that a secret, but I was just doing that, and I was always working. I was always mentally there. I wasn't able to have time for family, time for myself, time for my marriage, time for my friends. And so I felt like I needed a change. But I also felt really guilty about the concept of leaving my job, which because I felt like I had been brought to a position where I was very valued, where everyone always told me how much they appreciated me, how much they needed me in that position, which, not to toot my own horn, I'm sure a lot of people are like that in their job position and highly valued. And I felt really guilty about the concept of leaving and quitting and everything. With all of that in mind, we booked a flight. No, my cat's not in the litter box. We book a flight about 2 weeks out to go visit some property. And about a week before that happens, I get pulled aside at work and told that the company that I work for is basically, in the end, without diving into too much detail, shutting down. They have different branches of their company in different states, but the branch that I worked in California was shutting down. I was already planning on semi-leaving. I was at least throwing around the idea of it. And so I kind of felt like this was, like the gods were speaking to us. Felt like the stars were aligning. It was kind of a push in the right direction. I basically helped with tying up a lot of loose ends, which was different kind of stressful in its own right. And it's interesting because I've been trying to kind of like take down my workload, and with this new shift, it almost doubled my workload at a time. And new battery. Okay. Fun stuff. I knew that I would have maybe 2 more months in that position. We were already planning on looking at property. My really good friend is a realtor, and we'd already been in communication with her about possibly selling our house a few months back. We were thinking about buying a new construction in our area. So things are really lining up. We are now to a point where, as I said, we are already in escrow. We have a property that we are, OMG, fingers crossed, we're really focusing on. We visited about 6 properties. I don't want to speak too much on it. I'm gonna wait until things are a bit more secure, maybe until we're in escrow there, and then I'll speak a little bit more on it. But yeah, the last day I had at my job was about a month ago now, and since then I've been living my life. I've been spending a little bit more time with family and friends, and I've been spending a lot more time with the kitties. Ooh, adulting at its max here. First time ever, cat insurance. We have pet insurance for all of our cats. I literally can't believe it. Best adulting moment ever. We got Spot health insurance, in case anyone wants to know. Felt like it was very well priced. And then financially, social media will be my main focus, but done in a way that's logical, sustainable, and also fun, because I feel like I am a really artsy person. I enjoy talking, I enjoy sharing things, and I enjoy cooking, I enjoy shopping, I enjoy life. So being a vegan lifestyle vlogger, I think that this will be really enjoyable for me. I've been putting videos out for about a year, in case you didn't know. I know, it ramped up a whole bunch of 20 subscribers, but thank you to my 20, by the way. I really want to actually take a second. I obviously don't know who you guys are, and I haven't told many family and friends, so I know that it's just kind of random people that are out there that hopefully are enjoying watching this content. So thank you so much for subscribing. If you aren't subscribed already, please do so, because we've got a lot of changes coming soon. The tiny house, the move, we're going to be working on the land, animals, building our house one day. At some point, we're going to turn the tiny house into an Airbnb and have finance coming in that way. So I plan to do a lot of really fun things, and I would love to be able to share it with you guys, document it, be able to show our family in the future. Speaking about future family, our plans to adopt one day. So we'd like to share at least part of that online. Of course, we want to have our children's lives be their own, but we would also like to share part of that process and have kids one day. But I just want to make more videos that are like the videos that I enjoy watching, and about home renovations, about food, and about shopping. So that is my lifestyle. That's what you're gonna get from this channel. It is gonna be a lot of shifting and a lot of things going on, but that's kind of gonna be the baseline. And the love for animals, of course. We would love to have an animal sanctuary one day as well. And if we can just be, my husband and I, a positive example of just hopefully you think awesome vegan couple, that's great. I mean, Plant-Based Sally, it is my name. So I guess thank you. Thanks for hanging in with me for the however long this ends up being. But I'm very excited about our future, about this change. I just need to practice documenting it all so I can share it with you guys. I have been throwing a bit more things up on Instagram, so if you are following me on there already as well, thank you so much. You've seen a couple little things bounce in. So I've been doing a lot of packing today, as you might kind of be able to see behind me. That's some boxes that are on a bench there. Doing a little bit of packing as we go. At this point, we have our escrow is done in about a week. And then we have a month and a half that we are renting back where we're living now. During that time, we'll be solidifying property, solidifying tiny house. So I'll be sharing that process with you. We've already done all the inspections with our escrow. This next Tuesday, we have a final walkthrough, just so they can make sure everything is as it was at the beginning of the escrow. I have about 2, maybe 3 vlogs worth of previous footage that I've already started editing, putting together, kind of putting music behind. So those will be coming out very soon after this one. And at that point, we'll be caught up and have a lot more current videos. I've been doing some recipe testing because before I was kind of just throwing out some attempted recipes while I was recording myself and doing a vlog. And that was not the quality of a vlog that I want to be putting out long term. I've been doing some waffle recipes where I'll do like a third of it with butter, a third of it with applesauce, a third of it with pumpkin, see the differences, trying egg options with flax egg, as opposed to also pumpkin or applesauce or just the different things you can mix up. So I'm trying to find what I think works best, share them. I'm really enjoying eating all of these things also as I'm doing it. If this is the kind of content that you're looking forward to seeing and going on a health journey with me, a life journey with me, a just everything journey, then subscribe, hang out. If not, that's okay. I'll probably see you again in the future. I'll figure out that YouTube algorithm. But I hope all of you guys have a great day. I can't wait to see you guys next time, and have a good one. Bye.